Well, so then you think the cops helped him?
Here he is. Oh, good, you can get him rolling up.
Yeah, but should I though?
We
haven't said anything.
Jimmy,
We out looking for you, man.
we were out looking for you.
Got your 20 bucks.
We got to.
No more interruptions. I'm set to go. Okay, my name is James Kingston. I'm another victim of the LAPD towing policy, which is, in my understanding, is illegal.
Why don't you start up? Yeah.
What brought?
Tell us what happened. Just was it yesterday?
Day 4,
Day before.
early in the morning.
You're driving along, is what OG said, right?
Yeah, I was driving along, like I usually do every morning. I was pulled over for unsafe load, and they wrote me a ticket, and I had a warrant out of Long Beach, a misdemeanor warrant, for sleeping in my motorhome in Long Beach, and they arrested me, handcuffed me, put me in the back seat of the car, and waited for the tow truck for about an hour and a half. Tow truck shows up. He can't tow it because it's unsafe. It's got an unsafe load and it's too much stuff on it. So he puts me. He passes me off to his partners. He puts me in their car, and then they drive me to the station. Meanwhile, I'm taking an interview, okay?
All right, I want to hear it too.
Well, don't interrupt. Where was I? I forgot now.
You're talking about that they took it into the station.
Retake, man. Start over.
No, go ahead. You can start over. Just wherever. You know, basically.
All right, you got pulled over. Now.
Okay, I'm at the police station. I'm sitting in the back of the car. They won't take me in because of my staph infection. They leave me in the car, handcuffed in the back seat of the car for 2 hours, while they figure out how to get my motorhome towed to a tow yard. And so meanwhile, I'm sitting there, and about an hour and a half later, here comes my motorhome driving into the police station with a police escort front and back, and they're all like, "Oh, we got to get a picture. This is classic. This is a classic moment."
Like it's some kind of a joke.
Yeah, it's all fucking like, woo. And then they're talking like they're gonna dump everything off into the dumpster and throw it all away. And they want my permission. I'm saying, no way. I got valuable stuff. Everything I own is up there. You know, I'm not. I mean, everything valuable to me, everything I own, whatever. Maybe not nothing to them, but
I know you said you had a bunch of brass up there.
I mean, I got brass. I had so much stuff that just worth money in scrap metal. Just scrap metal would be worth money.
Plus, I'm sure there's lots of stuff that's sentimental there.
Yeah, no, just the stuff, art that I put together, that I painted, that I created with my hands. They just had no respect for nothing of mine, my possessions. You know, they just threw them all away. But before they threw it all away, they got me to sign a piece of paper saying that I had given them permission to dump off the stuff that's not art. They would keep all my art if I agreed to sign that they could throw away all the other stuff that's not art.
Did they tell you what would happen if you didn't sign?
They would throw everything away. So I just said, okay, I'm handcuffed to the back of the car for 2 hours. I'm ready to fucking sign away the whole damn thing.
Well, I know what it's like to be in the back.
I just signed it without even reading it. I didn't even. Get me the hell out of here, you know, whatever it takes. I mean,
and he said
you can't. No, what he said you can't drive it the way it is.
But then
you have to get rid of that stuff. Otherwise, you can't drive it. They're not gonna let you have it back. Is what they're saying.
But then they drove it, and then you said, then they threw it off, and they still towed it.
Yeah. Then they throw. You're interrupting again.
All right, now
they'll talk about the fine.
You're gonna sit here and listen. You guys can't interrupt.
Okay.
Doing an interview here.
You're still at the police station at Pacific Division, correct?
Yeah.
All right, now what happened from there? Where did you go from there?
Oh.
They brought you to
Long Beach would not come and pick me up for a misdemeanor warrant.
Oh, that's right.
So the guy says, well, all they're gonna do is sign him out, you know. And they said, well, just take him ourselves. We'll drop him off. We'll take him right there. So they drove me all the way to the police station in Long Beach. I was sitting there in the holding tank for like 4 minutes, and then I come out and sign my name, and then they let me out the back door.
Okay, and LAPD drove you back?
No! LAPD stayed there. I don't know what they were doing, but they didn't leave. But I left. I was only there 4 minutes. They had paperwork or something. I don't know what they were doing.
So you left.
Talking about the incident.
How'd you get back to Venice? Or how'd you get back to your truck?
I took a bus. I didn't get back to my truck. He said, oh, and then he says, don't go try and pick up your motorhome at the police station because they're going to tow it. I said, well, then I better have lots of money then, huh? I better go make sure I get a lot of money. If you guys are going to tow it, I better go get a lot of money. That's what I told him. And what gave him the thought that I was going to go get my motorhome? I mean, I had no idea. I already knew they were going to tow it.
Now, is that when you said your mom came up with the money, you're saying?
Yeah.
You said you'd given her a bunch of
quarters.
Yeah, over the years. Huh?
Over the years.
And that's just, it's
she
almost
put away
like
and forgot about. She put away and forgot about. You know, I was going to go pawn some gold chains and stuff. And she remembered all these quarters, so I went and paid it off.
And how much did they charge you?
$700.
And they had it for, what you said, 3 hours or something?
3 hours, yeah.
They claimed it was $212 an hour. But that was
the day of storage for
that was for the toll.
But the thing is, like, they pulled me over for unsafe load, so I couldn't drive it. But yet that police officer would take it upon himself and think that he has the right to get into my motorhome and drive it all the way to the police station with a police escort, with all that stuff on it, and then dump it. And then after he dumps it, they still tow it. They still tow it.
For what?
What's the purpose of towing it after it's already been dumped?
Anymore, yeah.
What?
I think it's just a pattern of harassment against the homeless, like I said.
It just makes totally no sense. Like this guy had it in his mind that he's gonna take my motorhome and hopefully I'll never get it back. You know, because that's what usually happens. Who can come up with $700 in the same day? And it's $40 a day every day. And that adds up quick after it's already $700, you know.
Do me a favor, get a picture of his van too.
Oh, the van?
Oh, I got more stuff. I got more stuff the same day, the day after. I got my motorhome out. I drove it in here and I started loading it up again. So I got that couch, I got that bed, I got all that stuff.
And that picture looks like
I got all that
Abraham
stuff from the day after.
The founder of Christianity, Judaism, and
what?
Well,
oh wait, I got your book.
Yeah, that van years ago, I take the fifth. I ain't saying.
Right. So you're not concerned?
I put 2 and 2 together. Yeah. They're only parked right next to each other, and they only got shit all over.
With the ladder connecting them? No, not today.
Yeah, then they threw away my only ladder to get up there. I guess that's about it. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you know, it's the more people we get together to file these complaints, the better we have a chance to turn this around.
But from what I understand, the law, the penal code says that your motorhome is just like your home. It cannot be entered or driven without a warrant. A warrant by a judge has to okay any entry or any, you know.
Yeah, you have a reasonable right to privacy in your own residence.
Yeah, and you can't just be towing motorhomes because you feel like it. Because they've been on the street for 72 hours.
Yeah.
Because they're not registered.
Well,
you just can't tow a motorhome for any reason you want to make up, you know, he has a warrant. Let's tow his motorhome.
Yeah. Well, I was telling Gary, I think that's why they towed mine, because I think they still think I'm sleeping in it. And,
well,
I have tickets that I paid. You know, they were looking at a valid registration.
That's not a reason to tow your motorhome either, because you're sleeping in it.
Mine's a truck, but you know, it's supposed to not have a valid registration. They're looking at a valid registration, and yet they're still towing it. You know what I'm saying? So something's not right there. Yeah, but I got to file a complaint with the city and talk to a judge to get my money back.
Between the tow yard and the police station, that are getting kickbacks on every tow. They're getting $100.
So Jimmy needs contributions for.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to ask for donations no more. That's another thing he told me.
Well, that's.
I'm sure the Lord will provide.
Because you're allowed.
No.
You're in the donation zone.
I can't.
In fact, you could ask for prices.
They told me.
Now, what was that?
Through with the thread. I don't know.
No, what did you say about the
okay?
The captain.
Then the captain comes out after I've been sitting out there for like. They won't even let me in the station, right? Sitting out in the sun. Nice day, but nice day. I gotta throw that in there. It was a nice day. Not like today, all windy and shit.
It was a nice day in cuffs in a cop car.
It was. I was noticing what a nice day I was spending in the cop car.
You said you ran into him before on 3rd Street.
Yeah, on 3rd Street, the new captain pulls up and he wants to talk to me about the problem of the homeless on 3rd Street. Of all the motorhomes and everything, something has to be done, and they got to go or whatever. And I don't know, you know, there's got to be somewhere where, you know, the homeless is only one block they're staying on. If you kick them off this street, then they're going to go into the neighborhoods and stuff or whatever, you know. Anyway, come down to it. I'm sitting in the back talking. The captain comes out and he goes, "Hey, remember me?" I go, "No."
Wait,
he goes,
the captain comes out where? Where were you?
At the police station when you sit in the car.
I already told him that.
No, I know.
I did just say that, didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm at the police station. I'm in the back of the car. The captain comes out. He says, "Remember me? I went through all that. See, now I got to repeat everything. I got to do it again and again."
It's okay. That's what editing's for.
Edit. Cut.
Yeah.
Interruptions, man. Go.
No, okay, finish it though. Go ahead.
I now. I forgot.
No, you were gonna say he said he warned you.
Okay. I know. I'm just kidding. Okay. No, he didn't warn me.
No, he said.
He said that.
Yeah.
He goes, "I told you. I warned you. I told you." And I go, well, and I just looked away and didn't want to even. He goes, "Are you feeling stressed out now?" He says.
Oh, see.
Am I stressed out now? I go, "No, not really."
So was
I've only
it
been
targeted?
in there for a couple hours, you know.
So he's like admitting it was a targeted action against the homeless.
I guess in a way he's like all like, yeah, you know. See, I told you, I warned you. You didn't listen. And hey, you feeling stressed out now? And that's about. And then my motorhome shows up and he starts threatening dumping all my stuff and stuff, man. It's like taking my shit.
What do you think, OG? We gotta find a lawyer.
And what he said on 3rd Street back when I was talking to him, he goes, "Yeah, I talked to you for 20 minutes or so on 3rd Street." I go, "Yeah, I remember now." He's going, "Yeah, you're never gonna." He looks right at me. The first thing he says, "You're never gonna leave, are you?" He looks at me and says, "I'm never gonna leave." I go, I don't know what do you mean? I go, "What do you mean I'm never gonna leave?" You know,
that's the effort that you're talking about on 3rd Street. He was telling you guys to just get out of town.
No, he was telling me that I'm never gonna leave, you know, and I said, "Well, what do you mean?" I mean, you know, I didn't get it, you know. And he says, "Oh, you guys gotta go."
Yeah,
you know?
That's what I'm saying. That's why they do this stuff, and that's why they pull this stuff.
But yet you go to 3rd Street and there's just
they want
dozens of people sleeping.
Boy, I can do that. That's my friend likes that. Actually.
There's dozens of people sleeping on the sidewalk on 3rd Street, but yet there's no more motorhomes but mine. And then they come and they get mine because I was the only one parked there, the only one left there. That's the day they told me was the day I was the only one I was the only motorhome on 3rd Street. And then when I got out, I went right back to 3rd Street the same night and parked it. And I've been there last night, and I'll be there again tonight. That's right, just like I was, man. You can't take away my right to accumulate. Multiply, communicate. Oh yeah, I told them that's how I make money. People see stuff up there and they want to buy it. I find it, I put it up there, and people come along and they ask me if I want to sell it, and I make money. I make a living on the stuff like Mr. Haney does on Green Acres.
No, I've seen all the people take pictures of your truck too.
No, Mr. Haney on Green Acres, he's like, I got just what you need.
There you go.
Digging in his stuff. He'll sell you something you don't need.
Arsenic language transmitted revolutionarily.
And they're like, well, the one lady part she goes, well, they're probably taking pictures. We can't believe it. We're letting this, that we're not doing anything about this. We're letting this happen. Making them look
like
bad.
We're condoning it.
Like making them look bad because they're letting me be a pack rat. And I don't see what was unsafe about my load. I had rails on both sides, ain't nothing falling off. It's so unsafe, how can you drive it all the way across town? I would never think about driving my car all the way across town, never. I know it's not safe.
I know, you were only taking it a few blocks, right?
I take it 2 blocks. 1 street light, 2 blocks. 2 street lights, 1 block. 2 street lights, 3 blocks. Goes out. I just had it rebuilt, so that motherfucker must have did something to my tranny. Hauling that heavy load all the way across town. Burned up my tranny.
Hey Mike, are you on?
Yeah, you better get to the clinic.
Yeah, I will.
It's got a whole bunch of different shades of purple.
Oh, that's because I...